again. All right, and we are back after our short rest, hanging on this temple. As Karatos, as you are coming towards this door, there is a layer of ice on it, and you can see over there. It looks like there were tools. It looks like some picks, some more like I'll say picks, pickaxes and whatnot. Like they were trying to um, cut into the ice. And actually, not only did you guys find, you found some loot. What looks like the chieftain had a magical amulet that, if you guys spent, I'm sure you guys would have spent time to check it out. It is a amulet of amulet of proof against detection and location. Oh, get that. Nope. Wrong. D20 list. There we go. That is what you find off the Berserker Chieftain. And you find some gemstones, about 7 of them, each worth 100 gold pieces. Which we'll just tally at the end for gold. Yes, the door that's in front does not seem to budge.
Harshnag, I may need some assistance.
Well, as you come up, Harshnag will just say, no, it's okay. I actually got this. He'll say, and Harshnag will just seemingly effortlessly push. You just see the ice just kind of almost buckle under the weight, and he just pushes the door open. And we'll tell you all. Yep, it's free to go in. And as you enter this temple, thick frost clings to every surface of this 100-foot high vaulted chamber. There are 7 enormous statues dominate this room. The largest of them is an 80-foot tall robed giant, his arms outstretched, his face hidden beneath a stony cowl. Facing a glowing archway in the east wall, kneeling in rows to each side of the statue, are 6 statues half its size, each impressive in its own right and depicting looks like a paragon of a type of giant. Hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud, and storm. These smaller giants face the bigger one in the room's center. In their outstretched arms, 5 of the giants hold weapons. It looks like gifts for their Allfather. And only the frost giant statue is unarmed. But yeah, it's just this huge, huge building, huge hall. Yeah. While you guys are here, go ahead and give me a perception check. Raven, okay. Draven, looking in this giant room, you notice there are secret, looks like, obvious to you, but to the north and south are secret doors. Okay.
Trap there.
Okay. Alright, go ahead as you make your way. Yes.
Right, so we'll search for traps.
Okay. Go give me an investigation. Okay. There are no traps.
Our secret door to the south. Trap free.
Yeah, trap free. But yeah, you guys can go in and check it out. Mario and Karatos. The only thing of note is to see here is you see a lever that is currently down. It's like in a down position. It is covered in ice.
And Draven's lever.
Not the only that you really can't see from here, but the only thing you notice is that there is like ice at this point, a thick ice anywhere. So if it does try to point to something, you would have to spend time thawing the frost in like the walls.
Harshness. Burn ice. What do you
Egg will up and he'll stop. Then he'll look up and then move in. And looks like, if anything, there's a portcullis on the other side.
might lift open the portcullis and close it?
Well, it's closed right now, so I would assume it open it.
Or investigating. Here is strong enough to break the ice and pull the lever.
Harshnag just like, well, I could just do it.
Thank you.
And he'll kind of grit a little bit, put a little effort, but you see the ice break off, and you hear the sounds of something directly to the south of you. You hear sounds of ice cracking and of something, machinery rumbling. And as you, well, look over here, I think giants. Okay, he'll just point out that the portcullis in this area are open. And Mario, as you look over, you move through, you can see to the south actually will lead, it looks like, to the hallway where you guys came from.
Okay, so it's overlooking it.
Yes.
That's you.
Yes. Yep. And with your knowledge, Roderick, yes, these are each of the box text, the giants, the slightly smaller statue giants that praising the the one in the middle.
I'll lead Harshnag to the south. That as well.
And then fast forward a little bit. Yeah, you can go up there and move, and you can hear the repeating sounds of the portcullis
Excellent.
rising.
Thank you, Harshnag.
Just says, no problem. But yeah, these are, and each of the giant statues except for one, has a weapon like outstretched, or just their arms. And what the statue of Autumn is pointing to is this area over here. Harshnag will move over there and point it out to you. And Harshnag will point to an archway. That's in this area. It is 40 feet wide and 40 feet tall. There are 6 different runes are carved into it, each one inlaid with mithril. And a glowing mist fills the arch. Niches in the walls on either side of it contain empty, ice-covered scones made of iron. Go ahead, Roderick, go ahead, give me an Arcana check. Great. Looking at the archway, the different runes, Harshnag will point out that one of the runes, we'll say it is the IC, ISE. That's, he recognized one of that runes. Oh, and then wait, for Roderick, are you specifically one of the giant
No, I'm actually just a researcher.
Okay.
Thing.
Well, you can tell that immediately that the runes are magical. And with that 18 Arcana, they are with talking to Harshnag. You figure out that these are, it's like you know of them. They are giant runes, like Ild and Stein.
Wait, we can pass through the archway, or that it's massive.
Yeah, it's a massive archway.
But it's just open. What do we? Is there a door behind it though?
It's looks like a archway, like a portal.
Okay.
I can actually see where I'm going on the map at all, unless Draven's over this way.
Yeah, our visions are short.
Yes.
Which of the statues is the frost giant?
The frost giant statue is this one, and that one does not have a weapon.
Do we see a weapon around we can give to it?
Does it look like it could hold one, or that it was designed without that in mind?
Oh, it looks like it can hold a weapon, and but I would say for Roderick, looking at the different weapons, one of them has a great club, one's a boulder, one is like a great sword, one's a spear, and one's a trident. Kind of figure out with the check that each of them has a kind of weapon, has their essentially favored weapon for each of the giants. Like the only thing you'd be missing would be the frost giant.
Are they? Do I know if they're like they types or they? Yeah, is the frost giant god normally depicted with a particular kind of weapon?
It's a great axe, and it's missing. So
We haven't seen any great axes on this trip at all.
Everybody check your pockets.
It would need to be a very.
Look at Cedar Lock.
Yes. Well, the good news is, once you get over here, looks like there are doors to explore to the north and south. So, you guys can definitely try to explore. You might find the X there. Oh, Karatos.
Let's check these doors down here then.
Yeah, as you approach that door, covered in ice. You guys can give Harshnag a moment. Go to, and let's see. That layer out. You will open this door. And as you enter, this looks like a feast hall sorts. It's got giant, giant size benches. You guys can go ahead and give me a Karatos. Go ahead and give me a perception check. And Mario. Karatos, you do see something at the farther end. John.
Does it look like a great axe?
It does. You can see what looks like great axe, but there is something, huge that's kind of curling and coiled around the axe.
We have to be very, very quiet. We'll motion Isna to come up and get in the center of the group. And we'll be super happy because she can't talk about the stars while we're in the Pass Without Trace.
I have not brought up the stars at all today. Don't know what you have against the stars. Pass Without a Trace, reluctantly.
Could you exclude people, I wonder? You just don't consider them allies.
I leave Karatos out. Karatos can stay.
Okay, let's all move towards this. I see an axe, but there's something curled around it. It might be another dragon.
Okay. Well, yeah, go ahead. Give me that nature check. Let's see. What's our lowest? Is it 14's our lowest? Okay.
No, it is 11 because the tree rolled a 1.
Oh, even better.
Technically, the tree rolled more than a 1. I think it has -2 dex.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So surprisingly, you guys can get pretty close.
You said you wanted nature?
Yes, you can give me a nature check as you get. Let me see my pings.
It's just an 8 because I don't have guidance.
It's some kind of huge snake-like centipede creature.
Oh, didn't we see one of those before?
Yeah, I think it killed your other tree.
I think it did kill my other tree.
And not unsurprisingly, they are not the most perceptive. So even Cedarlock stomping around is quiet enough to.
And this is a massive map.
It's a map. Again, these are where the giant size maps, like the giant maps that it took forever to run across. Because everything's giant size.
Do we? And that thing is wrapped around the sword, the axe we need.
Yeah, like it's kind of the haft is kind of sticking out. Like it looks part of the nest.
And those things, when they killed Birchflower, it breathed fire, right?
Yes, I want to say. It did breathe fire. It just.
It burnt Birchflower every time Birchflower hit it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's what it was. Maybe can we stand way back here and Roderick, you can throw something at it from long range? But earlier you made that wall of acid.
Can you do a wall? I can do a wall of acid. I don't have an acid ball yet, but I don't have it prepped.
Is this room sorry, is this room big enough to create a storm in the sky?
I think it's 100 feet. Oh no, I think even
that's
with
enough.
Oh, it is enough?
A storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall with a 60-foot radius.
Hold on.
Are you talking about?
I'm talking about Call Lightning.
Let's see. Okay. Yeah, ceiling. Oh, interiors are 60 foot high. Okay.
Well, it doesn't need to be tall. It just needs to be like a, big open space.
Well, yeah, sure.
So I could blast it with lightning.
Well, as I should, it would, it could. It sounds like we are going to be surprising right now, or do you want to give me one more stealth check? If you can get even closer.
Oh, we got this.
Yes.
All right. Cedar Lock will stay back.
Okay.
Woo.
All right. Harshnag is all the way back there, giving you guys a thumbs up. Yeah, you guys can surprise like in melee, right? In melee, or however far you want to be. So you can move up right next to it, and we can start the surprise round. Well, we'll start initiative. Yeah. Okay. Well. Okay. Everybody's there yet. We're missing Jian and Draven. Did you want to be that far, Draven, or did you want to move a little closer?
I would have been, sir.
Yeah. It was. See, another stealth check. Didn't roll a 10 or lower. Alright, so let me record it. But yes, Isna, you are first.
Oh wow. That lightning storm sounds like fun. I'm gonna cast Call Lightning and pull the lightning bolt down on the thing.
Okay.
Dexterity save.
Is it 19 or wait?
It's a 12. The extra 7 on the right is if it's also stormy outside.
Okay, so 12. Nice. It's only half.
Then 6, yeah.
Heck. Oh, actually, oh no, he actually did it right. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. Sweet. Anything else?
We short rested, so I maybe can do the archer thing again. Anyone know what the range on that is?
It's at least 60, if not 120.
Am I within 60 feet of it?
I think just enough.
It is 60 feet. Okay, I will do that.
Hit.
Or 6 radiant, and now I'm done.
All right, and Draven. There you go.
Play Owl. Current name. Was it Horror of Reality?
Hmm.
And ready. Draven will fire first with steady aim.
Okay.
That's
25.
should hit.
Mm-hmm.
For full pierce damage. And was it Horror of Reality? Will swoop grant advantage to the next attack on the Remoris.
Okay. Mario.
I am going to not rage, and I'm going to doing thunder.
Thunder. Okay.
Does 16 hit?
No. Okay.
Does the 16 hit?
6. Oh, you know what? 16 is a miss. Yeah, close. Because I was putting the damage. I'm like, you know what?
There we go. There's a reckless attack
Okay.
for 24, and then actually, yeah.
Okay.
Didn't need it.
It being I assume reckless. So.
Yep.
All right. So 16. Okay.
Total 40 end turn.
All right. And John.
Let's see. So I'll get closer there and I'll fire off 3 shots.
Okay. All hit.
And sneak ready. So that'll be
Okay. Its turn. And well, we got here. Probably provoke the barbarians. Well, fighter paladin.
Yep.
Barbarian paladin.
When it gets, actually, I was already within 10 feet of it, so I never.
Oh!
Ooh. Wow.
I forgot to back up.
It does not identify, correct?
No. It's a pretty monstrous though.
$39 ain't nothing to sneeze at.
Wow. It is very hurt by that. Okay. Yeah, the whittling down. Okay. It will do. It'll try to bite you. 16's gonna be a miss. Oh, because it did this thing. But yeah, rolled a 16. It's a miss. And turn Roderick.
Roderick will cast, I guess, an upcast shatter on it. No, I don't want to. I don't want to destroy the axe. Sorry about that. That'll just be a second level.
And actually only needed one as it dropped to single digits. And the Ramirez is no more. Not even Karatos got a turn.
I got a reaction though, and that was pretty sweet.
That is true. So, and yeah, you all find the axe. then yeah, he will say, "Great. We should."
We check its nest to make sure there's nothing of value.
Oh yeah, there. The feast hall. Right. Nope. There is nothing else except the axe.
All right, let's go put this thing back in the Frost Giant's hands, see what happens.
Oh, okay. Statue or Harshnag?
I think Harshnag's going to have to carry it for us, right?
This is true. Yeah, and yeah, Harshnag will carry it back. And now it becomes the we can continue exploring the first half. Oh, the other statues, or try to figure out what's going on with the room.
Does anything change when we put it in?
Put the axe where? Put it back to them, to the Frost Giant.
Give it to the Frost Giant statue.
Nothing happens.
Was there anything with any of the rest of the statues that was off?
No, but well, one, Harshnag will, so over here in this, like, I guess we'll use, say, is the archway. There are like different runes on that kind of surrounds like a yeah, it sort of surrounds it protects it like in a kind of shape. But Harshnag will recognize one of the runes in there as the rune magic, like rune for each of the signs. Like the Issei rune is like the Frost Giant. So what you guys do? Go ahead, give me a. Let's just do like a nature arcana check. Yeah. Oh, does okay, there we go.
I think it was delayed.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, there's a slight delay. Ooh. Okay. Okay. You guys put your heads together, and you do notice that the runes you have to interact the proper rune with like the proper weapon, because you notice that each of the weapons can be removed, but again the runes are the runes are magical, and they reach out, but Yeah, you have to grab like one of the weapons for the different statues, and probably match it to the rune.
So can Harsmag carry all 6 weapons and touch them all?
Well, the runes are big enough that he can't just touch like on each rune. He would just touch a rune with all the weapons. He could do that.
Or do we need to just do one of them?
I guess it'd be just one of them.
Well, let's try the axe then, because we already have it out.
Okay. As you go with the axe to the frost rune, in that you notice that on here you feel you can see this glowing mist kind of do like a portal. And as you all enter, do me a favor if you want to bunch up right here. Or actually, hold on, let me see if I can do something better. But no, please do that. Okay. Yeah, I think at this point you should be. That's on the other side of. All right. So as you pass through the archway, beyond the thundering archway lies a hexagonal chamber whose walls rise 50 feet before tapering to a 90-foot high apex. Standing in each corner of the room is a life-size statue of a giant holding up a. Can't move Draven. Hold on. So far back. Is Draven even? Actually, I don't see Draven's. Unless he's. No, that's Roderick. Where's Draven? Oh wait, you're all the way back. You couldn't move him at all. Why? Okay. Yes. I'm just kidding. Can you move Draven now? Okay. Just go do that because it started stretching the token. But yes. They're life-size giant holding a heavy iron lantern with one raised arm. Each type of giant is represented: hill, stone, frost, fire, cloud, and storm. And a cold magical light radiates from each lantern, illuminating a giant corpse lying on the floor beneath a shroud of frost in the middle of the room. The corpse looked like it has been here for some time. Preserved by the cold next to the body rests a giant frost-covered morning star.
It was the frost giant that did it.
And yeah, And you guys can. Yeah, the only thing that's here right now is just, well, there's the corpse, so can. So what do you guys do?
I just moved.
Okay. Ah, there we go. You notice the ghost of the giant? It has a. It wears a golden breastplate, and there's a morning star made for a huge creature. All right. Do you guys want to do anything else, or?
I guess there's the ghosts. Try to talk to it.
Oh, hold on. Can you? Yes. You can. Is it? You guys see the ghost now?
Yes.
Okay. So, as you get close enough, yep, you will see the ghost materialize. It looks like a cloud giant. And he will call out to you guys that have you come seeking what's going on with the giants?
Yes, we've journeyed far with this one, pointing to Harshnag.
Yes, the divine oracle came here, told us that a great upheaval would upset the balance of power in the world, giving all giants the opportunity to win the respect of their gods and bring glory to their race. The oracle told my father outright that he could never impress the gods enough to earn their favor, then urged me to step out from beneath my father's dark shadow. And my father slew me, and then left on his castle. Uh, but you also notice, let's see, etched into the floor by the giant's corpse is another rune.
How so can we stop this great upheaval?
The ghost will say, "Well, we didn't ask the ghost that question. The ghost will tell you that you must get in the circle. You must kneel next to the circle and ask the question to the great oracle."
What question or question ask?
Well, we ask why the what was the future said that there's going to be great upheaval. Then, but we came to figure out what was also going on with the giants. But my father only asked you one question before we fought, and you need to have a living body to pray to get answers from the oracle.
how would you know that if we prayed and asked questions,
Well, your father is not here to kill you. I think that'll help you.
Draven looks over his shoulder to make.
I guess roll me roll me a perception. You are absolutely sure your father is not behind you.
Okay, wait, what?
Basically, the ghost says if you have a question for the oracle, you have to get in the rune and ask the question. He was saying that when him and his father came here, and they just asked, like one question, and that's what drove his father to kill him. So,
No.
So, yeah, he just says, yeah, there's you should have a few questions left. You can ask the oracle.
Harshnag, were there any questions you wanted to have asked?
He can ask to what must be done to stop the giants. You can ask him that.
This was your mission.
Well, oh
Ask the question.
no, it says no. I don't know. I will stay guard here while you all go forth.
Draven checks behind Harshnag's back to make sure his father is.
You are well. It's hard because he is huge, and you'd assume he'd be bigger, but nope, you don't see any other person.
Look under his.
You do not see any fathers around. Okay, so which of you? Well, Draven. Well, then you ask the question. Then get in the rune and.
Oh, you don't want me asking. I'll ask a bunch, especially about the Underdark and how to extract my revenge. Drow make how to suss their power. Now it'd be better if you had a better alliance.
All right, Karatos will stop how to prevent this great upheaval from happening.
And say, then hear a voice that will say, "You must first find a magic conch of the storm giant king Hecaton. You must use it to visit Hecaton's court, root out the evil therein."
Maybe you could ask where this conch is.
Where would one find such a conch shell?
It'll say, "In the clutches of a giant lord."
Like a specific giant lord? Like, do they have a name?
Harshnag. Yeah, Harshnag will go over some of. Yeah, he'll give the information. It's like, well, he'll give you the name. Ga is the hill giant lord. Kaelithica, give a direction where she's at. There's Storvald, not too far from here. We'd have to. And there's Zalto for the fire giants, and Syria for the clouds. Yeah, he'll just.
I vote the stone giants. They've been causing us a lot of trouble.
Yeah, he's like
dropping rocks on towns, smashing towns.
This is true. Harshnag will also say that Storvald is in this. I don't know exactly where, but Storvald would probably be the closest lord we can get to.
Let's get
All right, which one?
Are we out of question?
No, you got 2 more questions.
Oh, ask him how I might be able to overthrow the tyrannical monarchy that exists as of it and extract my revenge. Or ask something else that's whatever it is doing right now. I honestly.
We should ask it an astrology question. Like, what is the best zodiac sign?
Maybe ask if we can have a special breastplate. I think I heard there was a special breastplate here.
Well, if you want to, well, the ghost is the one who has his body had the breastplate. And right now we're asking questions to the Oracle. But that you can certainly ask it to ask the ghost for the breastplate. Or,
I don't know.
All right, no.
Raven will ask the ghost if ghost has enough answers to the question. Raven will ask the ghost if fed them songs of power. Might his
well.
an power.
Oh, right. Have you considered consulting star chart? Isna, can you help him?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Why did Roll20 crash on my computer?
Don't know.
I will sit down with a piece of paper and I would say, okay, Draven, we're going to do your birth chart. You just need to tell me when you were born and the time and what location. And I will start tracking Draven's star chart. I get the feeling that Draven's a Taurus.
I do not know when I was. They kept dark about that. Birthdays are days of celebration of not allowed.
Okay, definitely still getting like a Taurus vibe, but there's definitely like maybe Scorpio rising. We're gonna make up your star chart. It'll be fine.
Raven nods.
Well, Adrian will just say, well, you know what? Go ahead. You can take my armor. If you want a way for me to rest, you must, if you find and slay my father, that would bring me peace.
Who's your thought
Find
father?
and enslave your father's spirit.
He will say it's Blago. Oh God, I want to say Blagovich, but no. But yeah, he will give you his father's name, and I will say. For Roderick, you would have heard something about when those dragon cultists were prowling about. You heard stories of a cloud giant by that name that was like bearing these cultists around. But yeah, not exactly sure, where. I think you heard that when they first thought it was over by Parnas, but since you guys have been from Parnas, you did not see, with the exception of in the desert, you did not see any other cloud giant castles in the area. So,
So, Draven, I don't think we're looking for a cloud giant spirit. I think we're looking for a cloud giant. Cloud giant killed his son. What was the question that made him want to kill you? Or the answer?
The oracle told my father that he would that there was a great upheaval in that my father could never gain favor with Anum. But he did tell me to step out of my father's shadow. Inevitably, we fought, and I died.
Families.
Yep. So no, I'm just here, and I won't stay too far from my body, so I'm just gonna be here. But if you want my spirit to rest, if you can find and slay my father, that'd probably do it.
Where's your father at?
I don't know.
Well, only we had an oracle that would give us the answer to Giant or Giant 4.
Yeah, if only.
Sure, let's ask the oracle.
And the oracle will actually say that his shadow seems to fall back on Parnas.
Aren't we just there?
Yes, you were there, just there.
Oracle answer. What?
Answered
Parnas.
where Blagathus is at. The shadow is coming back to Parnas.
Maybe in his castle. Figure out a way to get up there.
Yeah, it's in the clouds.
But then the ghost will actually call out. You will actually all hear a voice to say, "First, you must prove yourself. Prove yourselves." Human warriors came to these lands. They fought our kind and stole our relics, burying them in the ground. These humans built altars to Uthgar, their god king. Atop these relics and surrounded their altars with burial mounds. Go to these mounds, retrieve one or more of our lost relics, and if you bring them here as tribute, you will gain favor with Anum.
Blagathus couldn't. Any hints as to where we can find these relics?
Someone.
It can probably find something
Not
close.
be able to do our quest without it. I asked the ghost.
He he doesn't know. But I mean, the only direction you guys have is heading by Parnast. Now, with you guys' knowledge, I think you guys did find out for the stone giants. You do have an idea of where it's at.
The Stone Giant's relic.
Not the stone giant's relic, but the stone giant location. But actually, Harshnag, I think he has a map. Find it. There's a path. I know that there's a map that Harshnag has, and I think it does tell you where some of. Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Harshnag will point out in this area there is some of the mounds that he has found. And since you're about top of the river, you could try to get the Great Worms Cavern. That was the barbarians that you fought at the entrance. Their hideout is not too far, and there's a mountain there. But yes, if you get one of these relics, they might give you the exact location. But it's like, I think from when you I think it was during the side quest when you had to help that town from the Cloud Giants. I think they mentioned there was a storm giant thing not too far from there. It is up to y'all if you want to do a quick little side jaunt and retrieve and get exact location, or you can try to look for the stone giant on your own, or the others.
I vote side quest so we know exactly where to go.
Sounds good.
All right, you know what?
Works
And
for me.
I think at that point, let's end the game there. I think the next time we'll start. We'll do the side quest and see if we'll finish. Yeah, and yes, I'll post the rewards. So, which
I assume we're going to take the breastplate. Or are we not?
yes, you can take the breastplate.
Okay.
Post the rewards.
Yes, I'll do that.
Thank you.
No problem. Wait, I think